Proof Donald Trump is the infamous satanic magician Aleister Crowley. Now, most rational thinking people will find that statement too absurd to listen to because that doesn't happen in reality, right? But what if there's a secret wisdom? A wisdom that you didn't know about, because there is. There is a world around us that most people are oblivious to, completely unaware of that it exists. A world of black magic. Is magic real? Here is a magician on America's Got Talent. What he does is he makes CDs appear out of thin air and disappear. Appear and disappear. Watch CD there, just disappears. Just pop and it's gone. Now, of course, I do know that there is magic. There's camera tricks for magic. There's also film editing, and the whole audience could be staged. I do get that. However, I'm going to show you the same phenomenon where the magician is making this appear and disappear happen in an NFL football game that happened back in 2016 between the Washington Redskins and the Cleveland Browns. Aleister Crowley says in his books that Solomonic magic, otherwise known as black magic, you can make things appear out of thin air. What you do is you alter nature through this. And I'm going to go into on how the magician does it a little bit deeper, but it comes with breathing. They have to know the name of the entity. They breathe in as they speak, or they'll have a matrix point on them that allows magic to happen for them.
Think of any card in the deck. Great. Hold the deck. You're thinking of a card? Do I know what card you're thinking of? Your card just left the deck just now. Look through the deck. Your card isn't there. Go ahead and look. Yeah, it's not there. You won't see it there. No, it's nowhere. Here's what we'll do. Harrison, do me a favor. Grab a piece of fruit for me, like one that we can open up. Yeah, grab a piece of fruit. Go ahead, whatever. And can we cut this? Can we take a knife and put it right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, can put it right here. Say your card out loud.
9 of hearts.
9 of hearts?
Yeah.
Can you turn this sideways?
Sideways?
Yeah, so I can cut right through it. Let me not hit your hand. Let's do, hold, yeah. See, inside. See how there's a card in the orange?
No way.
See how there's one card inside? Please remove it. Take it out. Go ahead, pull it out. Open it up, Harrison.
No, that's just crazy.
Get the fuck out of my house. Okay.
This next is 170, same book of Magic and Theory and Practice, and is about the great work being performed. And here we go on to magic to pretend to understand the universe. Okay, no one understands the universe, what it is, but anyways, and dictate its policy. Only the master of the temple can say whether any given act is a crime. Slay that innocent child? I hear the ignorant say, what a whore. Ah, replies the knower, with foresight of history. But that child will become narrow. Hasten to strangle him. Well, narrow is equivalent to 666, the number value of it. So he's saying that it would become to Satan, and to slay the child is to give power. The more children that they slay, the more powerful that they become. And you see this through the Bible. I showed you in the video Pizzagate. That's what they do. Okay, and why do they do that? Aleister Crowley, Book of Magic. This is page 86. Go back 100 pages. Ancient magicians that any living being is a storehouse of energy, varying in quantity according to the size and health of the animal, and the quality according to its mental and moral character. At the death of the animal, this energy is liberated suddenly. The animal should therefore be killed within a circle. So if you ever see the pentagram circle, that's what he's talking about. Inside that circle, well, what does that mean that we just read? They're a storehouse of energy, that the magician will immediately get that energy, that power, and mental and moral character. Okay, so if you have a child is pure. A child is very pure. You know, they don't have no sin upon them. But if you get a prostitute and kill them, their moral character is a lot less. You're not going to get as much energy from them. The child will be much more beneficial to a black magic magician. And again, that's, I explained that in Pizzagate.
She's going to be mad at you.
Well, also my book is that, and I wanted to thank you because you let me come on your show and sing. And that was, a lot of my book is about my wanting to sing ever since I was a little girl, and my family lied to me and told me that I was better than Shirley Temple, and I believed them.
See, that, you're not helping a kid when you do that.
No, and I totally believed them and everything. And then when I was 6, all of a sudden, I was a happy. They started to tell my younger cousin that she was
the real singer?
Yeah, and it really upset me, so I summoned Satan, and I write about how I made it.
Where do you summon Satan?
It's in the chapter called Eat, Pray, Love, Conjure Satan. And when I was 12 years old, I signed a deal with Satan in my room, and I was to...
CBS doesn't condone this.
Wait a minute. Because I wanted to get famous no matter what, and, then I forgot that I had this deal with Satan and everything, and then I got really famous. And then one day I, had this tragic singing accident at
yes, I remember that, yeah.
And I realized then that Satan was coming for my soul. So, yeah, he wanted me to pay up, so... About that, and how at the end I invite Satan to dinner at Spago. And
you should... He's there most nights, but you should...
But wait, and I asked him to, give me a refinance on my soul thing. And so that works out. It has a happy ending.
Oh, so you and Satan are good then?
Yeah, Satan, I have to say it's really cool because I totally...
Satan is not true! You can't say that on CBS!
I didn't say that. I said I lure him in, see?
Oh, and then you have a fiddle competition.
Sir Ian McKellen, you're my favorite Shakespearean actor.
Thank you, my dear. Please take these free tickets to my play.
What play?
We thespians believe it's bad luck to mention the name of this particular play out loud.
You mean Macbeth?
Quiet, you blundering fool! You'll curse us all!
What, by saying Macbeth?
Stop saying it!
Saying what?
Macbeth! Now I've said it.
Oh, this is cool. Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth! Bart, stop saying Macbeth! Mom, you said Macbeth.
Mr. Macbeth, I'm really sorry.
That's quite all right. You didn't know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a performance to give.
Good luck!
It's bad luck to say that, too!
Actors are deeply superstitious about that play, and I could only mention it here because we are not in the theatre. In the profession, whenever, and sometimes even some actors will not say the name of the play outside the theatre, but certainly in the theatre it is always referred to as the Scottish play. And saying the name is bad, but quoting from it is even worse. But there is a popular belief that threaded into the text there is another language, a language of witchcraft and black magic. And of course there is witchcraft in the play.
So the Theban script is just an old magical script. It's not a different language. It's a cipher alphabet. So each letter corresponds to a different character. Don't get superstitious about this, but at the same time, when you're using this, you are locking into the Akashic records. You are locking into all those generations of witches and magicians who've used this magical alphabet. And not only that, but when you convert it from English to Theban or vice versa, you are going through your deep mind, one letter at a time, engraving your request onto your deep mind. So I know you can find software and websites where you can just type it in and it'll give you the script and you can just copy it out and you think, wow, this is easy. Then you're completely, you may as well not use it.
You who have escaped the Harry Potter frenzy, I need to give you a little bit of a summary. Harry, who is now age 12, is a wizard, even though he didn't know it until he was 8 years old. The world, our world, it turns out, has two types of people in it. Magical ones, and wizards, and the rest of us, normal ones, we're called muggles. The wizards know there are muggles, and they live among us, but muggles don't realize there are wizards. And the muggles, we go through our pathetic lives thinking that magic is a fantasy. Well, it isn't. The wizards and the witches have their own schools, they have their own postal system, which is
and here we can see him preparing himself for a levitation. This will take place as soon as darkness begins to fall. The images which this film has recorded are scarcely to be credited. There are no hidden supports or pulleys to be seen. In spite of this, Ovaku actually rises off the ground and it seems as though he is floating on a cushion of air. The German commentator cannot believe his eyes. There is no question that this is a trick or an illusion, and he's absolutely convinced that he's witnessing a miraculous event, and that the film is incontrovertible proof that levitation is indeed possible.
I don't know if I could, you know what, I was once able to do a levitation, but I got sick out of my, let me try this, stay right there, don't move, let me just try this, stay right there. I don't know if I'll be able to get off, man, it's kind of hard to. Ready?
Yo, hello, I'm dead. You missed that? No way. Levitation. He off the ground. He was on he stood like. I know I saw his feet up, but I didn't know it was on the ground.
You know what that is? I'm gonna tell y'all something. What the brother's into, he's into that spiritual stuff, man. It's serious, man. That's. I seen a movie on it, man. No, I'm dead serious.
So Aleister Crowley, that's Donald Trump, guys. That is Aleister Crowley. And he's the one who wanted that school shooting. Lucky Mojo is in the White House. That is Aleister Crowley. He did that to that school. He does that to all the schools. That's how he stays young and powerful. Mystery solved.